when you play sports and you start to excel in that area, you forget about God when you're winning. You know what I mean? And even though I was going to church on Sunday and Wednesday, every other day of the week I was acting a fool, chasing women, doing things like that. When I got at Rice University on my way to the Olympics, I ended up injuring my knee. So when I hurt my knee, when that door started to close, I went through something what I call post-baller depression, right? Very similar to postpartum depression. That baby, which was my sports career, when it left my life, man, I just didn't know what to do. And you'll see a lot of professional guys in that moment, man, they start turning to alcohol, they start turning to drugs, and that was my life. And, got out of Rice. Luckily, I got my degree, but I wanted to chase the dream. You had a little Flip on the show recently, right? At that time, Flip had just got $1 million deal, right? I see Flip hosting 106 in Park. He was just at Connections 3 weeks before.
Right. Popping
his head out the limo. Chameleon there gets a deal. Mike Jones. So all these guys that we were running the city with were blowing up. So I was chasing that wholeheartedly. And but with that lifestyle came a lot of drinking, smoking, horrible decisions. Get stopped by the Pearland police in November of 2006. Crazy story, long story short, I get tased multiple times in an altercation with 4 officers in front of my wife and my 2-month-old daughter, my sister and my 6-month-old nephew, and I was laying on the ground not breathing, right? I wake up in a hospital bed and I'm handcuffed to a hospital bed. And at that moment I have to make a decision. This is November 2006. What am I gonna do? Am I gonna keep chasing the world? Am I going to keep trying to chase this rap dream that's running me around nightclubs, making me spend unnecessary money, hooking me on drugs and things like that? Or am I going to make a decision to start chasing God? And I tell people in that moment, and laying in that bed, my thoughts were, I had a problem with pride, transformed, Optimus Prime, got tased, found myself in the hospital line, looking up to the ceiling, handcuffed to the rail, cocaine in my system, heart almost failed. From the hospital to the jail, feeling ashamed because my family seen me go from honor roll to rolling Mary Jane. After I posted bond, I couldn't come out and be the same. Daughter 2 months older this time. She needed a daddy, man. I wanted to be there when she took her first steps. She turned 16 last week. I've been with her every breath.
Come on.
Gave my life to Christ, was set free. That's why my mama wept, because she seeing an answer prayer. She know I could have seen my death. All rejoicing, no regrets. I thank Jesus for my journey, because my testimony make these non-believers reconsider burning. Might be a felon, but my Lord offered me heaven, an eternal blessing. That's why I'm a hip-hop reverend. You hear me? So that's why I do this, right? That's my life, is to take the giftings that he's given me, that I was given to the devil, offering to the world, and pour into it. In that moment, I could have seen my last breath, but God saw fit that I have another chance at life, right? They could have seen me in a body bag, but I'm able to get on a stage each week and within a 45-minute window, be able to teach people what the gospel of Jesus Christ is, which is the fact that it's not about how good you are, right? It's not about what you do or what you did. It's all about what Jesus did, that all of us have sinned, all of us have fallen short of the glory of God. But if we believe that Jesus died for us and rose again, that we're given this free gift of everlasting life. We're given what they're called grace, right? You get this salvation. And to get on stage each week and do that is a blessing. I tell people, preaching is the 45 minutes on stage each week.
Yeah.
Pastoring is the 6 days, 23 hours, and 15 minutes off stage each week. The phone calls at 2, 3 in the morning. Hey, my boyfriend's in jail. Can you send us $150 to make this bail? Or, man, I'm on the street corner. I have nowhere to go. Pastor, can you come pick me up? That's pastoring.
Yeah.
Somebody's in the hospital and you're on the side of the bed. So for us, nobody's perfect. We're not a perfect church. I'm not a perfect pastor, but I do my best to try to meet the standard of what God is calling us to be in the Word of God.